and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. And on the hill here today, Jameson Taillon.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Bryce Terang in the box now. No balls and a strike.
First pitch, 120.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times. So I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Got him looking. Down on strikes, and he knew it.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Ripped on a line to center. Makes the catch for the out. Here's the Brewers lineup put together by Craig Counsell. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Caught him looking for the K. Brewers go down quietly. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark. And towing the slab in this one, Brandon Woodruff.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
The wind of the pitch. Nico Horner stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. In the air, right side of the infield. Terang on his way over. Got it. Nice grab. 1 up, 1 down. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
And a pitch. In the air, left field. And puts the squeeze on that. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Dansby Swanson stands in. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch, not close. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. one of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Mitchell gets under it. And that ends the inning. Through an inning, no score here on the show. Second inning set to go. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. Tyon back to work. Good eye right there.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
On the ground, Swanson gloves it. Throws across the diamond. One out in the second.
That is big. The first baseman, Rowdy.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Foul ball there. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Flip the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike three.
Already 3 strikeouts here in the early part of this start, so I think the guys further down in this lineup might need to take notice, take some notes, share some information. Got to bring a better plan to the plate, or else it's going to be a really difficult game. Disrupt this pitcher, do something to get him out of his rhythm.
Tyler Naquin in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Bellinger going back some more, and off the base of the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Jesse Winker. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Next one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. In the air, right side. Reaching for it, and brings it in. Brewers strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the inning. Ian Happ up to hit. The right-hander back to work. To the right side. Gets it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom.
And now it's going to be Patrick Wisdom. The outfield playing him to pull, with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Wisdom, a former first-round pick of the Cardinals back in 2012 from St. Mary's College, same school that produced both Corbin Burns and Tony Gonsolin. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
And a 2-1 on the way. And a ground ball to first. A flip to the pitcher covering. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The right fielder, Suzuki.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And that's in there for strike one. Woodruff, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a two-seamer, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Some high cheese for strike three. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. Here at Wrigley Field, on to the third inning. Here's Luis Urias. Taya back to work. That one down the line, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And that's a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
And stepping in is the speedy Garrett Mitchell. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Urias coming home. He scores on the board first. It's 1-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
That's two consecutive extra base hits for these guys. Nice job at driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Stepping in, Bryce Terang. And first offering is fouled off. Mitchell leads off second with nobody out. The next offering misses. And 1-1.
1-1.
And another ball.
It's a good take.
Up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they lead by 2.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first. Out towards right center field. Bellinger makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, William Contreras.
And now it's William Contreras. Caught looking his first time up. First pitch, and he just misses. Tyon, a 6'5" righty, 230 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Man at first, Willie Adames stands in. First offering, and it just misses. Adames, in his 5th season, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. 2 outs. Out in front and foul to the left side.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Kicks and fires. In the dirt. And the runner holds. And the righty deals. Stays alive. 3-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. 3rd out. And that ends the frame. They get 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Yan Gomes.
The catcher, Yan Gomes.
And a pitch. Smoked on the ground to second. Gathers and throws to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Batting in, the first baseman,
Trey Mancini now. Mancini in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2013. Next pitch downstairs, ball 1. Righty to the plate. So 2 balls and no strikes. There's a strike. Late swing, fouled off. Two down. And now it's filled up. In the air, fairly deep to right field. And makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 9th, the designated.
Here's
hitter,
Hosmer. Hosmer, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. First pitch just misses. And that's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball up the middle. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Here's Nico Hoerner. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. First offering misses the mark. Hoerner, a guy who grew up in the Bay Area, was a huge fan of those late 80s, early 90s Oakland A's teams with Ricky Henderson and company. And Nico loved getting a chance to not only go watch Oakland play, but also the San Francisco Giants. Line drive, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Bellinger in the box now. Takes strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the 0-1. And that one wrapped foul. Hosmer, the lead runner at second. Hoerner on at first with 2 down. Next offering upstairs.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Squirts away a little bit. Throw over to Tellez. And that is the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. as we go to the top of the fourth. And now the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
Rowdy Tellez.
The wind of the pitch. There's a strike. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Got it by him for the K.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Naquin batting with one down, takes a strike. Fought off foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The pitch. Ball one there. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Bellinger drifts towards it. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Jesse Winker, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He flied out to right in his first trip. In there for strike one. Jesse Winker, a former first-round pick, a guy who was drafted originally by the Reds. He was an all-star starter in 2021 in that National League outfield with Brian Reynolds and his then Reds teammate Nick Castellanos. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nobody left for Milwaukee, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Dansby Swanson. And a pitch. Crushed in the air. Left center field. Way back there. No doubt about it. Dansby Swanson hits one out. His first homer of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Ian Happ getting ready to hit. 0 for 1 so far. In there, and it's 0-1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Next offering is in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Liner, base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
Patrick Wisdom, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one's in there. 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
The pitch. And that's ripped for a base hit. Happ on his way to third. Heading for the plate. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run. Lay it home. He's safe. It's 2-2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Everything is mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And that's in there for strike 1. The pitch. And that one in the air center field. And there's one away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next
Now
at-bat.
batting, catcher.
Here's Yan Gomes. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And that one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Yan Gomes waits. That one is upstairs.
Really good 2-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
2-2 now. Now fly ball to right center. Mitchell makes the catch. Runner tagging for third. The relay, and he gets to third safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone. And next for the Cubs, Trey Mancini, 0 for 1 with a fly out. In the air out towards right center. Naquin makes the catch, and that'll do it. They get 2 and draw even again. On to the top of the 5th we go. We are tied 2-2. New inning getting started. Up now for Milwaukee, Luis Urias. And the right-hander back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Calls it in, and there's one away. And now Garrett Mitchell, 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Foul ball. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
So the lineup flips over. This is Bryce Terang. First pitch doesn't find the zone. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Here's Yelich at the dish. In there for strike one. Terang leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Out to short, and it gets by him. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So 2 down. Now at the plate, William Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Mancini pulls it down, and that is that. Brewers strand a couple, and this game is still tied at 2-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now it's Eric Hosmer.
The designated hitter, Eric Hosmer.
And here it comes. And there's the strike.
You know, these Cubs, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Makes the grab on the run.
Number 2.
And there's 1 down.
Second baseman, Nico.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Here's the second baseman, Nico Horner. 1 for 2. That's out to center field. And it gets down for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already is bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Next offering is fouled back. Line drive caught.
Now batting, the shortstop, Dansby.
And now the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. He's already homered in this game. Dansby Swanson's turned into one of the best defensive shortstops in baseball, Chris. And a lot of the help came from Ron Washington, but Dansby put in the work.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. corner off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Great jump.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Next pitch is popped up. Terang settles underneath it. Makes the grab. And that'll do it. 1 left for the Cubs. Score remains 2-2. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. Taillon back to work. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Here's a 1-1. And misses inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And the pitch. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Naquin up to bat next, lays off for a ball. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. And there's a strike. Line drive, that's a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Here comes the runner. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day. In to score from first. It's 3-2.
Well done, drives in the run. I'll tell you. Man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Here's the Brewers DH, Jesse Winker. In there, and it's 0-1. Winker, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Next pitch inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch is popped up. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Luis Urias.
Luis Urias now at the plate. Urias goes 5 feet 9 inches, 185 pounds, and he's a native of Mexico. Next one misses, and it's 2-0.
Players from Mexico City to Baja California have been in the league going back to the 30s. Mexico has been represented every decade for near.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, we go bottom 6. And the batter now, Ian Happ. The wind of the pitch. And that one missing low. And that chance handled. To first, leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The third baseman, number 16,
Patrick Wisdom digs in now. The outfield playing him to pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. First pitch, and he just misses. Way high. This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. Patrick Wisdom leaves the yard. Third home run of the season. It's 3-3.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Popped up. Adames drifts towards it. Out. Number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Yan.
And here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. And first offering is fouled off. The line to kick the pitch. In the air, right field. Naquin drifts towards it. Makes the catch. That is the inning. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo shot. We're tied now with 3 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Brandon Hughes gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
Brandon Hughes.
Here's a speed threat, Garrett Mitchell.
The center fielder, number 5.
And a pitch.
Garrett.
That one missing inside. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He'll circle the bases, his first homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 4-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And the batter batter now, Bryce Terang. Next offering is down low, and that is ball one. That one in there across the letters.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The pitch. That one fouled off, 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. Lifted in the air, right center field. Suzuki on the move. Brings it in. And there's one down.
The left fielder, number 22.
And now it's Christian Yelich. 1 for 3. That one's in there, 0-1. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. And that's a swing, according to umpire Ed Drummond. And he deals. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence. Everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
So up next, William Contreras. And that's in there for strike one. And fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Joel Payamps.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So up now for Chicago, Trey Mancini. Here comes a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Naquin drifts towards it. And there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Hosmer at the plate now, and that's inside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Matt Bush up and loosening in the pen. Milner, the lefty, warming up as well. Popped up. Adames settles underneath it. And there's 2 down. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Good contact guy, good defender.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
The tying run at the plate. Check swing went around. No balls, 2 strikes. Goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down a run. It's 4-3. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Keegan Thompson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Willie Adames. Next pitch downstairs. 1-0. Hard hit left side, and it's through for a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Rowdy Tellez up now for the Brewers. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Right through there, got it. And now one away.
Well, he throws him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Naquin stands in now and watches strike one. And the right-hander deals. And there's a ball.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in.
Not in time. He's safe.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Jesse Winker, the next to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
Kicks and deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Towards first, and that one handled. He's in safely at second as a run scores. One down. Here's the third baseman, Luis Urias.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next offering is in for a strike. Out towards right center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The center fielder,
Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. He sent one out of here in the 7th.
Yeah, big moment in this game as well. That was a great swing, and one of the reasons why they're out in front and looking to add on right here.
First offering, and it just misses. And that's outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Naquin at second. Winker at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging. Good job at damage control right there. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 5 and the Cubs 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Bobby Milner.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
pitch. Bellinger stands in now, looks at that one inside. Movement in the bullpen. Devin Williams, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Swung on, belted. That one's deep. Out of here. Cody Bellinger blasts one out, and they inch closer. It's 5-4. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. He's already homered here in this one. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Mitchell gets under it. Makes the grab, one away.
The left fielder, number
Here's
8.
the left fielder, Ian Happ. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. In there for strike one. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Next pitch misses. 1-1. Looking to get the tying run on base. Ground ball right side. Turang over to first in time. That's out number 2.
The third baseman, number 16. Patrick.
Now the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom. The outfield playing him to pull, with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. The lefty, the 1-0. And the 1-0 misses low.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. And that's ball 4.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing and a foul straight back.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And the 0-1. Now 1-1. Smash to the left side, and that's just foul. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Cuts and misses, it's a strikeout. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And the home team down a run. You're dialed into the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Julian Merryweather. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. So the batting order turns over. Bryce Turang getting ready to hit, and a pitch. That's down and in. Merryweather in his 3rd season, 31 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Yellow.
Now the number 2 hitter, Christian Yelich. And that chance handled. Throws to first.
Out.
Yelich out on the play. Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras. First
Ball.
pitch just misses.
1 ball.
Not looking
no
like they'll be
strike.
adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. 3 up, 3 down that time. Bottom part of the order. 7, 8, 9. 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Brewers 5 and the Cubs 4. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Devin Williams.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
The pitch. Bounce to the left side. Urias collects it. Slings it across. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
And here's the first baseman, Trey Mancini. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. At the belt and fires. That one missed.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is even, 2-2. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting. The designated
Now it's
hitter.
Eric Hosmer. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Right-handed reliever. Popped in the air. Left field. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers collect their first win of the season.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.